everyone, today I'm going to be telling you my top 5 eyeshadow palettes for 2020. These are the palettes that I got in 2020 that I absolutely loved and adore. And honestly, I didn't get a ton of palettes this year. I actually mainly focused on like getting multi-chrome single eyeshadows. So I will be doing a video about my favorite single shadows for 2020. But in this video, we're just doing palettes, like pre-made palettes from brands. So we're going to go through that. So we're gonna start from the bottom and then work our way to the top. At number 5, we have the Shrek Shadow Palette from Makeup Revolution, which, congrats Makeup Revolution, you are in my top 5. Like, this, when I saw this collection initially, I was like, no freaking way, right? I was like, what? But when I saw this palette and I saw that it was gorgeous, I knew I needed it. Also, yes, I'm not wearing makeup today because I'm chronically ill and I do not want to do my makeup today. I'm hoping tomorrow I'll feel up to it when I go to my parents, but for now we're here. Makeupless and talking about this palette. It's a vibe having Shrek's whole face in my life. I mean, honestly, the packaging, I guess you would say it's gimmicky, but like, I just think it's funny. Like, my childhood self is like, whoa. Like, Shrek the Third, I would like rewatch that religiously. I don't know why, because that one wasn't even my favorite, but I think that's the one I owned. But this palette, the inside just is gorgeous. Ooh, my curls are looking nice. I think that this palette's gorgeous, and the reason why it's at number 5 is just because I haven't gotten to use it as much as I want. I've used the other palettes a bit more, but this palette is still really good, and I would highly recommend you picking it up if you like Shrek, because honestly, it's a vibe. At number 4, we have the Bella Beauty Bar Celestial Garden Palette in collaboration with M. Jones 5018. Love her swatches all the time, like literally, but this is at number 4. When I saw this palette, I knew I needed it. Like, I knew that like this was going to be everything in my life. So I was like, oh my god, I need this. And you know what? This was the last makeup purchase I made for months because money is like non-existent. And I love this palette. I used it so many times and I really, really just love it. Like, Evening Primrose is such a stunning like duochrome. I really, really like this palette. It's just fun to use and I like how the looks turn out. And I haven't really used the liners yet. I haven't really dipped into that territory yet, but I really love that palette. At number 3, we have the Midas Cosmetics Perception Palette, and I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember if this came out in 2022 or in 2021, but I used this a lot this year, so that's why it's in here, because I can't remember when it came out, but I knew I used it a lot this year. The packaging's gorgeous. This was a limited edition palette, and I'm so glad I picked it up. Like, these colors are my vibe. The shade fell out and then I found it like a week later. It was really weird. But besides that issue, this palette is gorgeous and I really hope they come out with more color stories like this now that they've rebranded. I'm excited to see what they come up with. They have a really cute palette out right now and I'm like, damn, that looks beautiful. So I'm hoping I can pick that up. But honestly, this palette is really, really good. I really liked it. I like how the shades stay bright. They don't diffuse after blending. It's just stunning and I love the look. This, like, the shade Evolve is such a unique pink shade that I don't think I have in my collection anywhere else. Now we're down to the top 2, which funny enough is a Revolution X Grinch palette or the Oden's Eye palette. Which one do you think is my number 1? At number 2, we have the Revolution and Grinch palette, which is a little furry palette. That sounded really, no, it's fuzzy and yeah, it's just really pretty. When the cover on it says resting Grinch face, which is such a mood. I've literally been keeping it in there just because I'm like, it's a mood. But this palette, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I really hope they're sending me this one, because like I couldn't afford to go buy it at the time. But like, oh my god, this is beautiful. This is definitely up my alley. I don't know, it just makes me happy. I love the greens. I love like the purple tone, that red. I wish it was more satiny. I wish it was a little more, you know, intense, like Bada Boom. Like, this shade is more of like an intense shimmer. So it's kind of like, I just would prefer this to be a little bit more intense. But then you have like the purple shimmer, which is gorgeous. 2 purple shimmers. You have the mattes. That shade is satiny and it's beautiful. So this is at number 2 because I just like the versatility of this palette. Like, yes, it's a smaller condensed palette, which is another reason why I enjoy it, but it has like, and it has a mirror. You get all these shades, and for me, this really inspires me. Like, I could see myself doing lots of graphic looks with it, so that is why it's at number 2, because it's a palette that, even though small, it's mighty, like, to me, so I really like it. Thank you so much, Makeup Revolution, for sending me that, by the way. Like, that was amazing. At number 1, we have the Eyeshadow palette, which was a collaboration with Angelica, and honestly, this packaging is everything, and this palette is gorgeous. I didn't know it would be my number 1, to be honest. I've used it the most for sure, but like, I didn't think it would be my number 1 because I did think I would get like other palettes, but I didn't, and I'm very upset. Onsai, I'm looking at you with your limited edition Christmas collection. Like, bro, why? I literally got money like 2 weeks after it like completely sold out, and I wanted to cry. I wanted those palettes so bad, and people are trying to resell them for like $400 bucks. I'm like, oh, okay. I really hope they re-release them, but I don't think that they will. Anyways, off topic. This is what the inside of the palette looks like. You have a really nice like greeny grungy vibe, but then you go into pinks and like a dark purple, which I think is a vibe. Like, I keep saying that, and I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. I like the versatility in this palette. Like, if I look at this palette, I'm like, okay, I could do an all green look. I could do a green look with a pink. I could do pink with a green. I could do everything. You know what I mean? So, like, I think that this palette is really up my vibe. And I really, really enjoy the multi-chrome shade, actually. It's really, really pretty. And the shimmers in here are pretty good. Some of them are more satiny than I would like, but that's just how eyeshadows go. It has a cute mirror. I really like this palette, and that's why it's at number 1. And plus, I think the looks I've done are cute. Like, I mean, the one eyeliner look I did, I kind of messed it, but I did it for fun. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you subscribe, comment down below any videos you'd like to see me do. Go follow my Instagram and TikTok, Makeup by Tasha XO, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Hi, Effie. This is my water. Just my water you're rubbing up against. Yes, hi. Yes, I love you too. You gonna come say hi? Hi, baby. Hi. I missed you. You gonna lay on everything? Where's my bag? Where's my bag? Oh, yes, you're cute. Hi. Hi, baby.